So it's a 1965 Ford Ranchero. We got it about 10 years ago from a couple up in Massachusetts. They bought it from the original owner who had it in Wyoming since the first day that it was created. And we picked it up and we decided this was the best choice for us to do the Great Race in 2014, which was our first one. And ever since then, we've been using it exclusively for the Great Race.
Doing great. We're really happy. We've had a great couple days. One day was a spectacular day. We had a 2-second day, and it put us in 4th place. So it mixes up every day. This race is never really called until you do the last day. So we're really happy with how we're doing. When I'm not, fretting, I figure out, based on a bunch of charts that I have, how much time I'm losing if I'm going the wrong speed, or if I've made a turn, and if I've made a stop, or we accelerate, decelerate. And I look at the charts and I figure out how much time we've lost, and then I tell my husband Ken, who is our driver, that we have to drive faster by 20% for 18 seconds to make up the time. So it's a lot of math, but I've loved math since I was 11 years old, so it's a perfect job for me.
We set up a set of cones at a certain distance. It didn't matter, and then we just timed different speeds going between the cones. Did the calculations, and then I built a spreadsheet. Just plug in the numbers, and it calculates the turn times and stop and go times, and it works out pretty well.
Well, we had a really good day for us. We had 3 aces and a pair of 1s and a 24. But we moved up from 19th overall to 10th overall, so the best day we've ever had during the Great Race so far.
Well, not too bad. We didn't do very well yesterday. We missed a couple of our start points by a minute each, so kind of threw us to the back of the pack. But we're having a good time.
What do you expect today?
Oh, it's got to be better. Can't get any worse. And it's just navigator myself there. It's not the car. Car's running great, but yeah.
Did you miss a turn or?
No, just on the start. You got to start at a certain time, like lunch break. You had an hour or two of your time when you came off, and we missed it by a minute. And then on the pit stop break, we get gas. They say you get 30 minutes. We had 30. We missed it by a minute also. So it's just us doing stupid calculation errors.
How you been doing?
I think we're in 37th place overall, so we're doing pretty good, we think.
How many races have you done?
Oh, I've done quite a few of them international races. Peking to Paris, rode to Mandalay in Southeast Asia, rode the Inca Challenge in South America, India and the Himalayas, Spain and Portugal, Scotland. A little different style, but a lot longer events than this one. But it's a good time. Well, this event is a little bit more technical than the long international events, so it compares equally in fun and spirit, but it's just a different format.
Really not so good, but yesterday got the car all calibrated, and we're starting to pick up some steam. It's a 1971 Toyota Celica. It's probably one of 20 left around North America, and it's first production from December 70 to July 71.
The event this year is going really good. I mean, we've been pretty consistent with our scores. We had a couple left field scores or whatever, but I mean, other than that, I mean, the truck's been running great. The weather's been beautiful, and we're just hanging out in the back of the pack and enjoying everybody's company back there.
Well, it means a lot because my husband and his brother started it in 2000 from Boston to Sacramento. And I picked him up in Peoria because we're from Illinois, Peoria, Illinois, and I was the support crew pulling a trailer all the way to Sacramento, where that was the first time I had to drop the trailer. And we walk to all the finishes every night, and it's a family deal now, and I really enjoy, and I'm glad we can keep it going.
Flat tire coming out of that turn back there because it's a gravel road and hit something sharp. So trying to fix it and get back on the road. Might have to break away or just throw out this leg. But experience. As long as we get there, we get there.
Ford Speedster here, Keith Wallace.
Today was a little tough this morning, so we ran into a couple issues. Ran into another racer that I think was out of place that kind of got us off our game a little bit. So got past him finally, and look forward to getting back to this afternoon. We got off the course and we had to make up time, and that took us. We were six places back. We didn't think we had any chance of making it back to our time. We got to the car in front of us, hacked off of them, got back to our time, and hit the checkpoint. I don't know how it happened, but that was one of the craziest things we had that happened during the race for us.
It's pretty smooth. Very nice morning. Weather was great. Didn't have any problem or anybody getting on way, so that's always a plus. So we felt like we had a decent run.
Well, we had a kind of a rough start. We missed the third instruction and went about 8 miles out of our way and had to make it up. So it was, even though it was fun to drive faster, it was not our usual. So that was a rough start. And then we had some challenges along the way with some horse and buggies, which we don't often see back in Connecticut. And we had to make some time adjustments on that part of the trip. But once we got down here, it was pretty smooth sailing. So we're hoping for a better afternoon. I guess you know what happens on the great race is you go from one direction to the next, never knowing where you're going to go and who you're going to see and what you're going to meet. And sometimes the strangest things will happen on the road that you could never predict. You know, yesterday we were in a small town and these people crossed the road. The car in front of us backfired and a dog ran across the street right in front of us. It was awful, so no one got hurt, but it was like, you never know what's going to happen when you're on the road.
We had a great morning. Every day our objective is to try something new and hope to improve. So today we were working on our turns, trying to get our turns right. And that's what you do when you're not quite a rookie, but your second year and you're still learning. So beautiful day. Love seeing the Mennonites, love seeing Ohio. It's a beautiful state and it's a beautiful country. So thank you to the Great Race for allowing us to see this beautiful city and country. They brought the sunshine.
Okay, where we at? Uh-oh, somebody stopped.
The motor mount brake broke and it put the engine fan into the radiator, dumped all the fluid, overheated about a mile before the end of course, and well, we finished. And then we stopped, found out how bad it is.
It's a hot day, and these old Fords get pretty hot easily, and it drank all the water and had nothing left and blew the head gasket out of it.
Right there!
Wow. Car here, John Wagner in 2017. Your driver, Jody Knowles out of Tyrone, Georgia. My friend, Mr. Out of Raleigh, North Carolina, completing stage 4. Vanderbilt Renault, Caitlin Staller, and all in a 10 stall, rolling through the gate in a 1967 Pontiac GTO convertible. What a lovely car. They are a major sponsor.
How'd we do, man?
I don't know. I have no idea. We're about to find out. First day, or half of the day, was awful. I mean, we got lost twice. And, the second half, I think we did okay. We're about to find out.
How's the car doing?
The car is. It quit on us about 3 or 4 times. Actually, no aces today. Late. All right, man. Whatever. It's a wash. We'll try again tomorrow.
From Belton, New York. Check this car out. Really cool. Fred Carson ordered that car back in '69. I want the biggest motor you got in the 4-speed. Got it. 1962 Chevy.
Yeah, these are aces. 26?
5.
Oh, yeah, that is one. Those over here, they're just
retired now as publisher, long-time publisher of Hemmings Motor News. He lives in Valley.
Ace like 5.
Wow.
There you go.
It was hot. I think we traveled 300 or 400 miles and sweated every one of them. But we made it. What a beautiful place Perrysburg is. Well, we run a 1939 Ford. It's a coupe. It has Henry Ford's flathead engine in it. And it's so far has run real well. We trashed the transmission in Connecticut last Saturday. We rebuilt it on Sunday and we were back on the race on Monday. Well, it's very challenging, but if you're a gearhead and you like people, you can't have more fun than this. But it is challenging.
We're here in hot, beautiful downtown Perrysburg, Ohio at the end of stage 4 of the 2022 Great Race. And for the 4th day in a row, we have a new winner, or a different winner. Beth Gentry and Jody Knowles in their 1932 Ford Cabriolet. They did win the trophy run, the practice rally, before we started in Warwick, Rhode Island. But for the 4th day in a row, we've got a different winner on the Great Race. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It was just I guess, try to put it all together every day. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But we had a good day today. We had 2 legs, and then, like I said, we had 4 aces, and it worked out.
Well, I was pretty excited. We had what we thought was a good day yesterday, but it ended up being 4 2s instead of 4 aces. So, but the consistency was the same. We just happened to get it all right today. So instead of being off by 2 seconds every leg. So this is our Daytona 500 or our world championship. This is it. This is the Super Bowl. So that's why we're here.